Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. This video I will discuss on chapter 1 part 3. This is from 5 KSSM chapter 1 variation. So for this video we will focus on inverse variation. So our learning standard explain the meaning of inverse variation. What is the meaning of inverse variation? So in inverse variation, variable y increases and the variable x decreases at the same rate and vice versa. This relation can be written as y varies inversely as x. Have a look at example 15. Xiaming takes part in a 42-kilometer marathon. The table below shows the relation between the time taken by Xiaming and his average speed. So this is the time and this is the average speed. As you can see, when the time is increased, then the average speed will decrease. State the change in average speed if the time taken increases by 2 times and decreases by 1.5 times. So, when the time increases 2 times, then the average speed decreases 2 times. For B, when the time decreases 1.5 times, then the average speed decreases 1.5 times. So this is your homework, self-practice 1.2a. We will discuss about this homework in the next video. So our learning standard determine the relation between two variables for an inverse variation. So what is the relation between two variables? So for an inverse variation, y varies inversely as x can be written as y inverse varies inversely as x. So this is the variation relation. Y varies 1 over x or y varies inversely as x. So this is the equation form. Y equals to a over x, where k is a constant. So if y varies inversely as x to the power of n, then we write it as y varies inversely as x to the power of n. So this is in equation form. Y equals to k over x to the power of n. So have a look at example 16. It is given that the time needed E to assemble a piece of furniture varies inversely as the number of workers x. The table below shows the relation between x and y. As you can see from this table, when the number of workers increase, then the time needed will decrease. So by calculating the values of xt and x squared t, determine whether t varies inversely as x or x squared. Hence, write the relation by using the symbol varies directly, this symbol. So this is the value of x for the first row. For the second row, this is the value of t, same as this table. And xt is actually the k. So the k, as you can see, the value of xt here all are the same value, but for x squared t, the value are not same. So the value of xt is a constant, whereas the value of x squared t is not a constant. Hence, we can conclude that t varies inversely as x. That is, t varies inversely as x. So example 17, two quantities x and y vary based on the table on the right. By using a suitable scale, draw the graph of y against 1 over x and show that y varies inversely as x. So this is the table. So you have to calculate the value of 1 over x because its inverse varies inversely as x, so 1 over x. So this is the value of 1 over x. So you have here 0.5 is actually 1 over 2. This one 1 over 4. So value of x you get from the table. So the graph of y against 1 over x shows a straight line that starts from the origin. Hence, y varies inversely as x. Okay, when the graph in a straight line and passes through the origin, hence y varies inversely as x. Okay, example 18. It is given that x equals to 0.25 when y equals to 3. Express y in terms of x if a, y varies inversely as x, b, y varies inversely as the square root of x. So this is the solution. The first, write in a form of relation. So y varies inversely as x. Then write the relation in the form of equation by adding a here. Then substitute the value of y and x from the given value y and x here. Then you'll get the value of k. Hence, substitute the value of k into the formula. So y equals to 0.75 over x. For b, y varies inversely as square root of x. Then write the relation in the form of equation. Substitute the value of y and x. Then you get the value of k. And substitute the value of k into the formula. Hence, y equals to 1 over 5 over square root of x. Next, example 19. The force of gravity F varies inversely as the square of the distance between two objects D. It is given that the force of gravity between two objects is 15 Newton when the distance between them is 1.2 cm. Write an expression of F in terms of D. So first, write in the relation form. Next, write the relation between F and D in the form of equation by adding the k here. Then substitute the value of F and D. Then you will get the value of k. Hence, substitute the value of k into this formula. So F equals to 21.6 over t squared. Example 20, it is given that P varies inversely as Q. So given the value of P and Q. Calculate the value of P when Q equals to 1.6. So first you have to calculate the value of K. So write in the form of relation. Then write in the equation form. Substitute the value of P and Q. Here P2, Q7. And then you will get the value of K. Once you get the value of K, substitute back into the formula. So P equals to 14 over Q. Then substitute the value of Q given here 1.6 to get the value of P. So use your calculator, you get P equals to 8.75. This is your homework, self-practice 1.2b. So that's all from now. See you in the next video. The next video we will discuss the homework